into traditional Chinese medicine. Live in harmony with the atmosphere of summer. It's a potent way to nurture self-development. Go to bed early enough so you can wake up with the sun. Forego taking a nap during the day. If anger comes up, this is the opposite of the emotion of the season. Joy in balance. Pause, breathe, and allow it to dissipate. Take advantage of summer. Longer days, warmth and breezes, color and excitement. Make them work for you. Cool, calm, and soothe. Skin on fire with the fire line. It helps balance skin that's red, irritated, sensitive, hot, blotchy, or allergic. The fire line consists of toners, clays, body gels, night creams, day creams, and even a shampoo. If your skin is already in balance, taking into account what is normal for your age, then now is the time to use skin and hair care from the fire line. Summer is the period of luxurious growth, not just of flora and fauna, but it can be for you as well. Thanks for tuning in. Follow for more. In the meantime, visit www.tanyad.tv/Fido5.
Inshallah and Ashe. I'm, of course, still having some kind of a hiccup, but that is what it is. So we are just on a few multi-streaming platforms. And today, of course, we're going to be doing cowrie shell divinations. I do want to talk a little bit about the fire line. We are in the season of fire. An imbalance of fire energy is, of course, redness of the skin, the sun, red blood circulation, the heart, the small intestine. I, of course, do use the fire line. And for those of you that don't know, or maybe you do, my son actually has a, I'm not going to say he has that. He is actually clear of a condition, I'll say. And we used actually soursop extract. Oh, I guess you can't see that real great with my camera, but I'll turn on this one. Soursop extract and mushrooms. And I was like, why aren't we all using this? Due to our bad food, our wonderful food situation. Anyway, that's probably part of, he's also part of the yang metal in his 4 pillars, which I do look at the 4 pillars for balancing not just the body, but the skin energetically, the 4 pillars of Chinese destiny. So there it is, soursop. Green vitality, that's kind of what we've been using for that, but I just noticed this is kind of not centered. We can't have that. Or of course, I'm not going to be using this. However, sometimes when I do record them, that is what that is. We are heading into the season of a new moon in Gemini. I did record that meditation, but it's more of a invocation to listen to for 40 days to transform this grimoire called the mind. And tomorrow, if you are in Salt Lake City, Utah, I will be part of the Crohn's Hollow Psychic Fair tomorrow all day long. Little mini divinations there as well. Super fun. I love being a part of their, I want to say, I don't know, their psychic team, I guess. I'm the only cowrie shell diviner there, so that's super fun. And remember, if you want a little mini divination here live on Fridays, you do need to comment to be a part of that journey. And I got to find my little comment screen. Oh, there you are. There's so many opportunities on the screen I've got going on. So I'm going to transform where I am right now. But again, if your skin is on fire, I actually work with an energetic skincare line. It's based on the 5 element theory. I incorporate the 4 pillars along with the cowrie shell divination. And it's called actually your biorhythm, your energetic biorhythm, taking in the heavenly universal frequency energies along with the physical energies of where you live and us being a body in the in-between. That's kind of what that looks like. And we all have skin, right? Skin is the largest barrier there is for health and well-being. But I'm going to change. Whoops, wrong little tool here. I'll swap this up. There we go. And change that up. Okay, great. There we are. So I'm still kind of being a Virgo rising and anal about my shells. Let's, there we go. We'll just move them down a bit. I guess I could make that smaller. That'll be another show. Either way, welcome to the last day of May. Remember tomorrow to blow in your cinnamon through your front door for abundance, prosperity, wellness, health, and all the good things that come through us. Also, salt at your front door. Be sure to feed the Fae. If you feed the Fae like I do, curious about what to feed them, I should probably do a blog about that. I change up what to feed them all the time based on the season we're in. Being fire, it feels like I'm going to be doing some corn outside as well. And no, I'm not able to go live in my groups. I still am not able to figure out how to set the stream up so it works. It's kind of annoying. I'm not going to not say that. It is kind of annoying. Like you follow the dills and it doesn't work. Streaming software. But either way, here we are. And I don't see any comments other than hello followers highlighting what's everybody got going on this weekend. Again, like I said, YouTube, the moon meditation should be up this week shortly as well. It's an invocation, so like 40 days. My whole point about that is Gemini is the mind. It's also the solar plexus ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the only planet that can travel anywhere and any when of all the planets in the sky. So utilizing our Mercury to be an asset. Mine actually happens to be in the season of Cancer. So that's all about nurturing the home, the foundation, words, right? I find when I cook and make simmer pots, my Mercury calms down. That's just something I noticed a few weeks ago when I was like feeling it. I do right now have, what do I have? I've got Neptune right on top of my natal Chiron for the entire summer. So ride that wave for a day or 5. Anybody else got Chiron at 29 degrees Neptune? You know what I'm talking about at the Virgo degree. Thank you, Christopher Witecki, for that. Yeah, numerology and astrology. What a brilliant idea. I feel like it's also part of the astrological oracle in Sabian astrology. So we do have all these opportunities. Yes, I'm shuffling my fairy cards, just kind of feeling into the universe while I wait for somebody to comment there if you want a mini shell read. Also, I do have in the show notes, you should check out Believe 33. I don't really offer discounts, usually just privately on my cowrie shell divinations or my sessions. But if you do Believe 33, all in caps, on my scheduling page, you'll see a slight decrease in price. The 33, right? 3, what we believe. What does our heart believe to be true? And what does the universe glimmer upon us to be true? I will say that. So yeah, that's happening for anybody who needs a private session, who doesn't want to join me live here. There's opportunity for that. And also abundance invoking Gemini. Jupiter just entered Gemini. So we've got a whole new cycle. So muse back to 12 years ago and what you were doing. That's kind of when I started my online career, I'll say, talking about the elements and the skin and the body. And whatever goes on within the body actually shows up at the level of the skin. Like I said, we're in the fire season, so peak fire. I'm a fire elemental, but the white there is also metal on the reflex zones of the face. I do actually think I have on my little sidecar here. Let me see if I can multitask, because yeah, that would be good. Question is, where did I place it? That doesn't look right. Sorry, hang on while I find my skincare. Well, it's got to be right here close, I would say. Maybe not. Maybe so. Okay, I'm probably going to hit the wrong image. Oh, there it is. Okay, so right in front of me, here we go. There we are. So these are the reflex zones of the face. So when I talk about the white around my eyes, let's get that there. I can leave that there for now, no big deal. So the white around my eyes, see how I'm white? Like most people always have dark circles. I'm always white. It could be because I do wear sunglasses. However, metal is the whiteness. So it's like metal on top of the kidney. So breath work would actually help that for me. If you do have dark circles, that's water circulation, movement. Add salt, believe it or not, Celtic sea salt under your tongue helps disperse kidney energy as well. We can always use food to balance our energy body and our physical body. What we eat, is very important. We're all different. So what my body craves versus what your body craves is all to bring energetic balance. Fire energy is bitterness. Wood energy is sour. Salt for kidney energy, but minerals as well. You got to have minerals in your salt, which is part of metal. Frequency, energy, vibration, which is also spicy. And of course, sweets. Sweets is part of the earth. And earth people are always in transition. But these are the reflex zones of the face, but we also have reflex zones on the body. So paying attention to our bodies and the language the body speaks is kind of how this all happened for me. But their logo, that dragon right there, it's all based on the Chinese medicine theory and also the chakras working with light and sound and vibration. I could bring out my light machine. It's on the table in my dining room right now. But light is actually energy upon energy. I do work with chromotherapy, so that's the entire energetic wavelength of color within the visible spectrum because we all vibrate differently. So what works for you with red light, say, for example, may not be in the same energy frequency vibration. When we just work with LED light, it's only 1 to 3 nanometers of a vibration within the visible spectrum. So I will say that. And then when I work with the vibration energies on the points, it's the yin and the yang of the organ system to bring it into balance. I've actually worked with, it's called a biostimulator with light on various acupuncture points and healed people of, say, like Bell's palsy. That's a huge one. Also relieving of grief with different colors of light and sound on different acupuncture points. So yeah, I'm sure that sounds hokey, but once you've experienced a session, it's truly unbelievable. I know in our world we're pretty cosmetically driven, but this is a holistic, energetic approach to health and beauty. Their motto is actually beauty is health made visible. I've been doing this for a long time to balance skin conditions and energy vibrations, whether it's through food or the skin or doing, like I said, many divinations. So if you're curious about this, go ahead and schedule a one-on-one. I will ask you for your birth information and where you're currently living, because again, the energy of the earth plane and the energy of the heavenly frequency is very different based on our body, which is in between the two. So we always got these energies kind of blasting upon us. The environment, feng shui of your home. I kind of look at the body first, and then if shift is really twerky, I'll say, or you're having a massive energetic hiccup, then I go into the home. It could be the land, so we got to do the vibe axis. We got to do some space clearing. It's all energetic, so I kind of worked that way, which drove me. Actually, Spirit guided me to work with Malidoma Somé, who certified myself as a cowrie shell diviner, along with some other amazing humans. And not all of them actually do cowrie shell divinations professionally. I think they were learning kind of about themselves, but life is a journey, takes us on places that we've never been or on our way when we listen to the world of spirit, which I am a part of the fire clan in the Dagara cosmology, which just resonates with all the fire I have in my 4 pillars, astrology, all the things. So it really does just map it out for us. That's why I created Gift and Purpose, was so people could recognize the own magical star that they are. We all have a gift and we all have a purpose, and how it shows in the physical world is unique and individual to each and every one of us. But once we work with our gift naturally and organically, our purpose, we just get into the flow. Not that the universe will not send us energetic hiccups and lessons, whether that's through people in our environment or within ourselves. It's just getting the wake-up call to go through the initiation and the change. So again, if you are curious about a divination, a little mini roll today, go ahead. You got a comment so I can tune into your frequency. I know that sounds kind of strange and odd, but it is a thing. It's called the subtle energies, streaming, universal streams, streams of grace, our personal streams, the earth streams. We're in between these streams. I'm going to get rid of this and switch back over here. There I go. So yeah, all I need you to do is comment there so I can see you. If you have a question. I know we're heading into some universally unique times is what I'll say. I prefer to stay on the optimistic venue. I don't like going too far out into the future and into the world, especially right now. I did before the experience of 2020 landed. I did have a meltdown, I'll say. I was with Melodoma in North Carolina doing some indigenous rituals, and yeah, I saw that coming before it arrived, which is not always fun, right? When you're a seer to the unseen, it's not always fantastic looking too far into the future. But Spirit's fantastic. Spirit is literally my go-to, whether it's my ancestors, the universe, the galaxy, whatever that is. It really is a spirit-to-spirit conversation, whether it's even the Fae, which I'm going to go feed. Like I said, I've got to go activate the Fae today, because tomorrow's the 1st, right? Blow your cinnamon through the front door. Okay, for you. Hi, Tom. Thanks for tuning in. If I am here, aren't others? If there aren't others here. Okay, no, you're great. So is there anything particular you want me to dive into? Is there something on the tip of your tongue that you're curious about? Just whatever it is. I do curiosity. I just want the year you're born, the last number of the year you're born. Yeah, I'll tune in. The last number. You don't need to tell me the whole year, just the last number. And I'll wait for that. In the meantime, anybody else? Tom, for sure, you're up first. And this feels topsy-turvetish. If you don't know the Fae, these are all of the Fae. They're having a giggle fest. That's basically what this is. So yeah, things might be topsy-turvy. And our world right now is topsy-turvy, if you don't know. It's kind of what's happening there. Just your birth year, Tom. And anybody else, if you want me to do a little mini spread for you, I need your name and the year you're born, and then I'll move the shells on your behalf and tune in. While I wait for that, he's like, no, I don't want my birth year. Okay, thrive. Oh, I love that. Well, I'm very stuck in a trauma, a lot of anger. Okay, but I still need just your birth year, darling. Oh, okay, energetically. Okay, number 1, Tom, you were born in a year in the Dagara cosmology that's actually related to water. Water's about being in the flow. It's really about your inner peace. And that's kind of how the universe speaks to you. If something's disrupting your emotional foundation, your family, your inner peace, that's kind of a telltale sign that you literally need to go to the waters, moving waters, and release the debris into the water. Like literally stay in the waters, get in the flow of the waters, offer the water spirits something to assist you. I would literally go to the waters at least once a week, if not once a day, whether that's the shower, the tub, salt, literally water, energy, and salt as well. The salt waters, the ocean. I don't know where you live, but I would literally make water your first prime directive right now to help you get into the flow. As far as your anger, it's almost like chopping wood, literally punching, like you got to get it out of you, and literally connecting with the anger and ask the anger what the message is. And also the opposing side to all elementals, usually I find, is love, like loving yourself as creator does. And it's like, okay, so what is the lesson in this trauma? and bring that in there. Yeah, literally, I just visioned you chopping wood. I'm not even kidding, because that'll help release and heal the anger. But I'm going to affirm your spirit for the magical spirit you are and the being that resides within you. Affirm the gatekeepers, the guides, the fae, the wedame, the being seen and the unseen, the great spirit, the oneness, that I can be a conduit to assist you in this day. I will ask you to literally go to the waters and chop wood or connect with a tree. Those are kind of things. But yeah, definitely chopping wood. Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, we got a new moon out, which is all about invoking. Just stay in integrity, aligned with your divine heart the whole way. But either way, I'm going to move the shells for you. Um, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to allow people to dim your light. So, ooh, and boundaries. This, you can't see it, but there's a particular item where you feel like the boundaries are all outside of you. So to create sacred space, literally go to the waters and then allow the water, I'm not even kidding, to flow through you and around you. Just even float in the water to get the anger, all of it out of there, knowing you're resilient, knowing you're protected, knowing you are safe. But water is your main domain. Right now, literally topsy turvette. I don't know if you can see that. You're sideways, and literally, I want you to invoke and communicate. Literally, do you have a shrine where you like literally? I would say you need some more divine spiritual connection. You need somewhere sacred where you can just pray, invoke, use words, communicate with your anyone on the other side, whether it's an ancestor, a pet, whatever that is, to bring you great change and transformation with that divine connection. And this is like you're protected. I don't know if you're in a relationship, but there's somebody intimately connected to you that's actually protecting you. And kind of, it's almost as if you're getting your nervous system rattled in order to wake you up to your wisdom that you carry inside of you, so your brilliance can shine brighter. That's even going through the transformation, having a different perspective, getting organized around that, but also be, when you use words, I want you to speak to yourself as creator would. I want you to literally start invoking words to get clarity when you look in the mirror. You don't have protection. Well, whenever time we don't feel safe in this dimension, we need to actually go to spirit. Spirit is creator, protector. Call in an archangel. Literally, that's kind of what this is. It's an angelic being. I would give you a private ritual, to be honest, but ultimately go to the waters. The waters, literally, the healing in the waters, the stone, more than one stone, by the way, is in the area of healing in the waters. If you want a private session, again, I got Believe 33, where we can address the forces of adversity. So you can like literally get into the flow of your life and start flowing, like shining your light brighter than ever before. I hope that was helpful. Thank you, Tom. And then I did see, oh, good Lord, I got too many opportunities on the screen. So let's go up here. Thrive, concussion, does that say? And pain release with me? Okay. Oh, Mia. Mia? Thank you. Okay, you're part of the Earth Clan. The 5 is the Earth Clan. You're very welcome, Tom. That's once we help one, it sends out a vibrational wave to help all, because we're all little atoms and particles in time-space dimension, right? But Mia, you are part of the Earth Clan. Earth is all about nurturing and how you nurture. The month would actually tell me kind of how you nurture. I'm of the Fire Clan, and my month is also fire. So my connection to spirit is accented a little more, is what I'll say. That's my go-to, is always the universe. And in human design, if you're into that, I'm a reflector, so it totally is the universe. It's being a barometer, like a canary, letting human beings know the health of the world, which that's probably why I can future shit, which is not always fantastic, just saying. Is there anything in particular? Yeah, see, it helps you get into the flow. Yes, it is. Three. Okay, helpful. Thank you for that. Okay, so there's not a particular question. Are you still tuned in, Maya, if you're there? Or you just want me to roll the shells on your behalf? Options, opportunities. Just remember, comment. I do need your birth year. If you want to give me your month, that's great. If not, no worries. I do have an opportunity, believe 33, believe in all caps, 33. Scheduling, if you want a 33 discount, is what that's at. I don't normally do that unless I'm in groups for private things, but I just felt the desire to do that lately. So there, I don't know if you're still tuned in, Maya, because you got a comment if there's something peculiar. No worries. Okay. Well, if you're here, I'll affirm your spirit for the magical being you are and always have been. Affirm the great spirit, the oneness, that I may be a conduit to deliver the message you need to receive today. And with that, I say, Shay, hi, Jackie. I'll get to you next. 1973. What a magical number that is. Okay. Let's see. Maya, you are part of the Earth Clan. So you like getting out into the world, using words. I don't know what you do for a living, but this is like you being seen as somebody who communicates, writes stories, intellect, like literally getting out into the world and using that. That's part of your magic, your medicine, your gift. Where are you on my spread? Oh, and you're there. So you're going through like literally surrendering to a different way of communicating and sharing words out into the world. It feels almost like you're a little nervous, you're a little blocked about communicating words, probably like myself. I mean, I've always been connected to the spirit world since I was young and a little woo-woo. I scared people. I was one of those people. Up and through high school, actually, I didn't quit scaring people till kind of later. And then I had to go inward for that just because of communication. So just offer people crumbles of communication. You kind of have to come to their level, their understanding. But yeah, how you're seen in the world is actually somebody who can manifest and bring some sophistication in your communication, a lot of wisdom. So this is surrendering to getting organized to what that looks like for you. You're also kind of going to be, once you get on your pathway, you get clear on your own platform, your own gift and purpose. You're going to start communicating and bringing people a lot of inner peace through words. What your heart's devoted to is going through a change, possibly change in a relationship if you're in one or not in one. That might be going through a transformation, is what I'll say, either for the better or could be ending or getting better, literally. I also sense that your ancestors, the other world spirit, is trying to be telepathically communicating to you. You might be blocking that. The other world communicates in a variety of ways. It's not just vision. Sometimes it's signs. Sometimes it's numbers. A lot of people are seeing numbers lately. So there is that as well. But once you start and get organized around words to use out in the world, community, family, connection, and we are in a year of connection, community, conversation anyway, so that's vitally important. But once you start doing that, you're going to bring a lot of inner peace to people. You do need to work on energetic boundaries around emotions. I would possibly bring in, the sacral is more connected to the color of orange. So you could bring in the color of orange you want, really connecting to your own natal moon in astrology, because the moon is our emotional foundation and where that plays out. It's connected to the fourth house. But we need boundaries around emotion. So when I say you need boundaries around your feelings, it's like, are these my feelings or are they somebody else's? I go through this all the time. I just start channeling um, an entire an entire pathway all the way up the energetic chain is kind of what that senses and feels like for me. But work on your thoughts and your communication. Flick out any negative thoughts because those will doubt us from our own magic, why we arrived on the planet. Okay, you are a 23rd of August. Okay. So, oh, Jackie, sorry, I thought I was looking at you. So 23rd of August, you're on the cusp of the Leo Virgo. If you're Virgo, you're at the very beginning. And 3, so in the Dagara cosmology, people ending in years of 3, I talked about this in Gift and Purpose, which I still have on sale. I might do another one. I feel like I could really dive into the elements more efficient than I did in the last one I did. Super fun if you were there. And the grimoire that my girl Carla created is fantastic. Just saying, she makes me look fantastic. So 1973, you're part of the Nature Clan. We were in a year of nature, change, transformation last year. We were all upon it. I find people that are born in the season of nature had a bigger wake up call is kind of what I want to say about the change that was upon them. Being born in August, that's kind of a transitional energy, part of Earth. I only know this because it's all mapping out in my brain right now, like Spirit's literally showing me. People born in a transitional energy, also into the fall. So that's communication. So it's like a communication exchange and transformation between these two. But either way, is there something on the tip of your tongue you want me to ask the shells before I move them, or you just want me to move them and see what happens? Either way. And pull a card. I know I get talking. I start channeling once I start going, I start channeling. It's kind of funny. So it just starts playing in the field. Happy for me to just move them. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to affirm your spirit, your great spirit, your higher self, the oneness, the beings in the seen and the unseen, predominantly the Fae, the Contombles, the Wetames, Sir Diddy, my boyfriend. Also bring in our ancestors that I may be a conduit to deliver the message you need to receive today with an open heart. And with that, I say Ashe, as always, blessings. Okay, being part of the Nature Clan, there is like we need to like nourish the change upon you, but also you two are, it's okay. Well, part of this feels like we're in the Gemini season. So that's all about invoking words, using words, affirming words. So when you go into take a bow in the mirror when you look at yourself in the mirror and just be thankful, be grateful. It's like how you communicate in your inside voice. We need to elevate the transmission there. So maybe I always like flicking away the negative, the doubting, the debris. I tell people to do that all the time. I actually told somebody to do that today in a private session. Because words can be cruel. We can, they can be very toxic, right? Our inside voice is usually not our best friend. So transforming any inside voice into a positive outside voice. I would definitely tune into my upcoming Gemini Sacred Spirit Circle meditation. It's not really a meditation this time, I'll say. You do need to listen to it for like 41 days, especially if your brain, your mind is a toxic channel for you, very unkind. So you can literally start switching the channel that you subscribe to energetically. That's kind of why I designed this upcoming one. And the moon in Gemini is at 16 degrees. So this is like opening up the channel, our heart to spirit, literally through words. It's telepathy. So some people might be becoming telepathic, just saying. But also you getting organized with the words and how you literally direct line communication to the spirit world. You can see that. Sorry if I'm talking loud, but this is literally getting a direct line of communication. So spirit already knows how amazing you are. It's about you recognizing your own divine goddessness is what I feel like saying. like your own magic, your own starlight. Like, why did I come to this world at this time? And how you're identifying is like you're cleaning up the cosmic weaving and the webbing. But we got to work on the words and do like a flush. I would probably recommend you get a stone for that. You can, oh yeah, you can book a one-on-one. Believe 33 is the code if you want a private session. I do give prescription rituals based on the adversity I see. I don't do all these online because number one, is a disclaimer, certain things I don't feel like it's appropriate to announce on the airwaves to the entire planet. So I liked that privately. I do see your relationship, which is fun. It's fun. It's in transformation. There's laughter, joy, poetry that's happening. Whatever relationship that is, it is activated. It could be with your children, could be with pets. Just saying, but the healing is going to come from that and the change with that. But yeah, work on getting in the flow, cleanse your mind of the debris, of the nasty thoughts, which, yeah, I really feel like that probably why I channeled in that instead of literally doing a meditation, because we can raise our vibration through invoking, commanding a different feeling inside of us. And thoughts become things, right? So yeah, but pay attention to your feelings first, as always. Loving ourselves, as the Great Spirit does. Be more in the flow with your own devotion to what your heart wants first. That's also going through a change, and get clear about what that feels like to give you clarity and move you forward. But just do, you're protected as well, whether you recognize it or not. So that feels fantastic. Anybody else have you got a comment in the show notes if you want me to do a little mini. I know that feels like a lot, but once I start getting in there, it's a lot. Hey, you're so welcome. Just remember, if you want a private session or if you have a friend who's having an energetic hiccup, believe 33 is my code. For now, that could change, so I don't know how long I'm doing this for, just so you know. But yeah, inside voice communication. And this is like the shaman of the other world. This being is a wise sage, a she. This one actually, through action and divine heart love. Look at that channel. Can you see that stream? He brings in literally the energy of the singers from the other world, which what's funny is unity. So these two together bring in literally universal streams of light and healing into this world, something mystical. This is also connected to the shaman's portal, which is our 8th energetic center above our head. I work with that a lot. So this is like bringing in the mystical and the magical from the unseen, making it seen. It's like the miraculous with this character. So it's like a dual ritual kind of energetic streams. This also looks like your Sira. I'm sure you've seen shamans that wear horns, right? Covering their eyes. That's kind of what this is in a way, knowing that we are all one. We're all divinely connected, right? The universe doesn't make any mistakes. It's always working in our favor. So there is that. Okay, if I don't have anybody else who's curious and wants a divination, a little mini, we'll make it a fantastic weekend. Remember, number one, believe 33 if you want a private session. 30 minutes, half hours, it doesn't really matter. I am often more generous with my time, depending on my time. And spirit, everything I do is the subtle nudges from the spirit world. So believe 33 one-on-ones. Check out the Gemini new moon, the Sacred Spirit Circle and the moon meditation. I did an invocation for that one to listen to really clean the cosmic webbing. I was kind of guided to do that, and it works out perfectly energetically. And also I'll be at Crohn's Hollow for the Psychic Fair tomorrow for little mini divinations for only a minimal fee. It's like tipping the seer. So with that, as always, make it fantastic, and you're all very welcome. Thank you for participating. That's what makes this more fun. This is how we're going to transform the world. And God, universe, divine seers all know this. We're in high tides of some crazy times. I will not go down the rabbit hole. I like to keep it fantastic myself. That's kind of what I hang on to. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Anybody who wants a mini divination, be sure to show up around 3:15, 3:05, whatever, on Fridays. I'm always here live, hear you and for you, changing lives, igniting passions through the information highway while awakening the spirit on the spiritual walk of fame. So I'll see you next week. Make it fantastic, and be sure to schedule with Believe 33, and I'll see you on the other side. Blessings.